I want to share with you the exact step-by-step process I use for teaching virtual yoga classes. My name is Ashley Hagan, and I am a yoga teacher trainer, yoga studio owner, and I actually really have enjoyed teaching virtual yoga classes for these last couple weeks. My studio's closed, as are most in the world right now, so instead I've gone online. And you as a yoga teacher or yoga studio owner might want this time to take a break and not be teaching right now, and that's okay. And I want to tell you that right away, that if that is what's calling to you, if that is your yoga practice, is to step back and take a break, by all means, please do. If you're someone who feels like you want to share online and you want to teach more and you want to be a service for those who really need it and for your current clients and members, then this might be some great information that you can take with you to start your own virtual yoga studio. Okay, so I do film at my studio. I have access to it, so I can. It's got really great lighting. And quick little tip is, do not film with light to your back. See how I don't look as awesome? Instead, film with light to your front, and you'll look way more beautiful. Okay, you're always going to be beautiful, but you look a little brighter. Also, look at the camera, not at the screen. So if I'm talking at me, it looks like I'm talking to someplace else. So look at the camera. Also, smile. Smile right before you get on camera and smile while you talk. Even if you're on the phone with someone, people can tell when you're smiling and when you're not. Okay, those are my quick tips for camera presence, but let's go beyond that. Let's go step by step. So I have a class actually at 6 o'clock tonight, which is in about 45 minutes. I am using right now MindBody for scheduling. I don't recommend it, just buying that. I highly do not recommend that, buying MindBody, unless you're a yoga studio. I am even questionable about MindBody in general, but a lot of studios around here use it, so I'm using it. I'm going to continue to use it because I pay an arm and a leg for it. So if you use MindBody, awesome, this might work for you. If you are a singular yoga teacher, I recommend something like as simple as PayPal. PayPal or Acuity Scheduling, ACUITY, scheduling.com, or Schedulicity.com. I like Acuity Scheduling though, because I've used it before, and it connects with Zoom conference calling. So what you would be seeing, the Zoom is the conference webinar where you can see people and they can see you, and multiple people can be on the screen at one time. Both of those things are fairly inexpensive. Zoom is free up to 40 minutes, but if you want more than that, and I recommend doing that, it's about $15 a month. And then Acuity Scheduling is free for the first 30 days, and then it's about $15 a month, unless you want some pro packages. So it's pretty inexpensive, and if people are paying for your classes, this is the cost of business. If you want your yoga teaching to be a business and to make money, you've got to invest in a few key things, acting like a business to make money like a business. So Acuity Scheduling or Schedulicity and Zoom. Okay, so how do I do this? So before my class, I've been marketing and promoting and telling people when my classes are. I'm on social media. I might have a sign on my window. You might have current students that you're reaching out to through email is a big one. So if you have your list of people and you want to tell them when the class is, just say class is at 6 o'clock. Here's the cost and here's the link to sign up. Here's how to sign up. Do not hide that. Don't hide the link to sign up. If you have a website, your Start Here button, there should be, 8 of them on your home page alone. There should be 8 Start Here buttons. Pay me here, work with me here, schedule a class right here. Make it easy for them to see that. Where do they sign up and how do they sign up? Where do they click? How can they send you money? People want to know that. And if you try to hide that and skirt around it, it's going to get confusing. So put a Start Here button, Buy Now button, Sign Up button, front and center. And it should take you to either your scheduling page or your booking page. So you don't need a website necessarily if you use Acuity Scheduling, or if you use paypal.me. You can just post your link, paypal.me / your username / a number, the price of the class. Let's say it's 10. So you go paypal.me / Ashley Hagan / 10, And it's a little window that pops up when you click on that has my information, and then you're gonna pay me $10. Very easy, very, very easy. So PayPal.me, if you're working more like a business and you want more of that recurring revenue where people can pay you for a package or monthly subscription or something like that, I recommend more of a scheduler like Acuity, Acuity Scheduling, MindBody, or Schedulicity. So I'm using MindBody. Here's what I do. I have it in MindBody. I have the classes in MindBody. I also have to put the classes in Zoom. This is where they don't connect. MindBody and Zoom do not play well together. Acuity Scheduling and Zoom do. So this is where it could be easier for you. Me, I have to put the class both in Zoom, schedule it in Zoom. Got it right here. I don't know if you can really see that. So Zoom, I've got a list of classes all the way down, a bunch of them, bunch of classes. And I could just use one link and say this is my one link for all the classes. I will end up having one link for each day instead of one link for each class. But I'll go over and highlight the link that says the invite link, and then I'm going to email it to anyone who signed up. So on my MindBody, I input the schedule into there, and I have people signing up on MindBody. And they're paying me through my MindBody software. Everything's going through that. And then I have to go through each class, copy and paste the names from the class, and then make an email. And I go into my Gmail to do this, or my email software, and when I put them into email, I make sure that everyone is under the BCC column, so blind carbon copy, so people aren't getting everyone else's emails. I prefer to do that so people aren't stealing people's emails or using them to like reply all. I don't think anyone should reply all when I'm inviting them from my studio. I want to keep them and their information private. So I use BCC, and I also email in the to form to myself so that I know it went through, and I can also easily forward it if someone didn't get in on time. So it sends to myself, it's in my inbox, and I can forward it. If someone's like, oh shoot, I forgot to sign up, can you put me in? I'll quick email it to them. This all happens about 15 minutes before class. And this is very similar to what you would do to check in your yoga classes. Just like checking in a yoga class, you're checking people in, you're taking payments, all of that. It's just different. So yes, it's a little bit of a hassle, but it's not any different than if you're working behind a computer the 15 minutes before class starts to check people in. It's just a different way. So I send an email from my official yoga studio email address, and I'm keeping it all on one, so it's not coming from different places. And then I host a class. So then I click the link and I join. I use my phone, actually. I know I have a computer, I've got a laptop, but the internet here isn't the best because I'm using the neighbor's internet. They let me, it's okay. Just trying to cut some costs. So the internet's kind of choppy, so I'll use my phone. So I use my phone and I've got a tripod. You don't need a tripod though. You could easily just set it up on a bunch of yoga blocks or set up your camera on the table, just as long as you can see most of your body. See, now this is a nice little setup. A few tips with the setup. If you are demoing the poses while talking, make sure that you can see your entire body. You want to be able to see when you're standing up, not just from your waist down. So you need the camera, I would say at least 10 feet away from you. You can also flip it on its side. For the up and down view, that's fine. I mean, why not? And you also want some space from yourself to the back. I would recommend 4 to 6 feet or so from your mat, the edge of your mat, to the wall behind you, so you don't want to be bumped right up against the wall. Even more if you can. If you don't have that much space, don't worry too much about it. Just try and see what happens. Lighting, you're going to want that nice, hopefully, sunlight. If you don't have big windows, yes, you can use a lighting set or just go with what you have and do it anyway. So you'd set your phone up. I'm going to put it in my tripod here. A little clamp and a tripod. And then I would teach the class from back here. And I personally, because I like this, I have a wireless microphone, but I've been doing this a while. And I actually just recently got this before this whole COVID-19 thing hit. I actually got this wireless microphone. I do like it. It works awesome. You don't have to go out and spend a bunch of money to do this though. So I could easily do this without the microphone and just have my phone picking up my audio. So you need a scheduling system, a way for people to pay, usually PayPal or Stripe, that connects to your scheduling software. You need Zoom conference call. You need a computer or a phone in order to do the filming and run the class. And maybe some backup stuff and the knowledge that, you know what, I should really charge my phone before I do this practice so it doesn't cut out. And if you want to record the class, you can record it straight from Zoom. It can record to the cloud, or it can record to your device or computer. And then you can email it to that same list that attended. I hope all of this makes sense. So that was kind of a step-by-step. What I do is get to the studio, make sure that I'm set up as far as my space here. I'll make sure that's clean. I set my tripod up over here. I check out my computer and see who's signed up on Mindbody. I will pull those emails into an email before every class, 15 minutes before, send it out with the link. And in the email, I didn't tell you what I write in that email. In that email, I have, what do I write in the email? I write the date. So in the subject line, I write the date, Thursday, 6 p.m. yoga link. And then in the body of the email, I write Thursday, 6 p.m. yoga with Ashley, link to join. Here's the Zoom link. Before practicing with us, please read our online yoga disclaimer, or you can write a disclaimer in the email itself. And then I also write, you could write like the steps. Download the Zoom app, join us 5 minutes before starting, check in and in the chat and let us know what you want to do. Say hi, turn your video on, turn your audio on, or mute yourself, or write those steps that you'd want people to do. There's a bunch out there, so you'd want to let people know how to do it, educate them on it. And then I also have a replay will be sent to registered participants within 48 hours. And then you also have access to the membership portal, and there's a hyperlink for that. I have a separate membership portal, which is a different system where I house all of the replays. I put the replays on YouTube unlisted, and then I'll have links to them for people who are members who don't make it to the live classes. So I do that in a membership portal as well as in emails sometimes. I'm not too concerned if people who don't pay watch the replays. There's so much out there that I don't see a fan of mine or someone who is interested in my teaching and what I teach, like taking a bunch of my content. I'm not that worried about it. If something did happen, yes, I could take some sort of legal action or send a cease and desist, but I'm not seeing that. Even when I sell my online yoga ebook, it's just a PDF. Other people could pass it on to other people, that's fine, but that's not stopping me from doing this. I've made almost $6,000 on my yoga ebook, so the fact that someone else could pass it on, okay, that's great. Then they're seeing more of my content. And my yoga ebook is not my end-all be-all. My yoga ebook actually is $27, by the way. It's like over 100 pages, and will teach you how to sequence a yoga class and beyond. And it's so it's $27. And if someone passes that on, then someone else is getting to know me and my teaching and might be interested in a teacher training or joining for live virtual yoga or something like that. So I'm not too concerned about the one-off videos or the one-off little content type stuff. Not that big a deal. So I don't want you to have fear out there, and I do want you to charge for your classes. Charge for your time, charge for your expertise, and get out there and start teaching yoga online. What do you need? An email address, Zoom, a way for people to schedule and pay, some time in your calendar, a little bit of marketing, and your ability to teach amazing yoga classes. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. I did just launch my course, the Virtual Vinyasa Academy, which is going to go way more in depth on how to build your yoga teaching business online. Not just virtual classes, but I did mention my ebook, my courses, my other things beyond just singular simple things. I have a whole plethora of items that I offer, and you don't need a whole bunch of things, but just a few simple systems and framework to get you started. So If you're interested in joining that, it's at virtualvinyasa.academy.com. You can find more information and click to join. We are going to get started April 1st. The deadline is March 31st, the cutoff to join. We're already getting people joining us, and I'm very excited to share all of this information with you all. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye.